They go off provoking the Golden State Warriors, saying they're a rival between the Golden State Warriors. How are you a rival with the Golden State Warriors when in the last 6 seasons, the Warriors have 4 championships to their name, and you have absolutely nothing to show for? Nothing. You have 1 playoff series win, and the cockiness got to the point where Ja Morant felt emboldened enough to say that he whooped Michael Jordan's butt in a one-on-one game. Imagine the hubris you need to say something like that. It got to the point where last season they were grittying on other teams' logos and just disrespecting everyone because it couldn't be helped. To the point where when they were walking into the arena, they were doing their taunting dance or whatever Dillon Brooks was doing. It just turned people off. Here was this team, the Memphis Grizzlies, who had an upcoming star in Ja Morant, and they did everything wrong. They turned everyone off away from them. Ja Morant turned out to be a wannabe thug. Dillon Brooks turned out to have a motor mouth, right? They turned out to be super disrespectful to every other team in the league. Like, they bought into their own hype. And speaking of Dillon Brooks, just a few days ago, he came out and came at LeBron for no reason. He came at LeBron saying he doesn't respect LeBron. LeBron's not what he used to be. He's not scared of LeBron. He pokes bears. He was talking up a storm. He was talking up a storm when they were up on the Lakers. And that sounded like a team that had to be humble. And unfortunately for them, and luckily for us, they ran up against LeBron James. That's essentially a brick wall. That's a brick wall. You're not getting through that, right? And the Laker players, not just LeBron, they seem to have galvanized and united behind LeBron James because they felt their guy was attacked. When Dillon Brooks went off and started talking smack about LeBron James, they felt attacked because that's their guy. They follow him. He's their leader. So they went out there and they weren't just playing for themselves. They were playing for LeBron. And the Lakers have been playing some of the best basketball that I've seen any Lakers team play in the last 5 years since LeBron got to LA. And that's unfortunate for the Memphis Grizzlies because it has put them down 3-1. And all those stars that were talking crap, Ja Morant, Dillon Brooks, they're quiet. Dillon Brooks refused to talk to the media after Monday night's loss when they went down 3-1. Ja Morant too said, I don't want this anymore. This ain't what it is. And this is a cautionary tale for any young and upcoming team. Teams like the Sacramento Kings, the OKC Thunder, who are highly talented and have a future ahead of them. Remain humble, put your head down, do the work. You can't talk your way into a championship. If you do the work, you will win, and we will acknowledge you when the time comes. You cannot talk your way into a championship. And I hope that Ja Morant learns, and the whole entirety of the Memphis Grizzlies team learn, you can't talk your way into a championship. In fact, it's gotten so bad for the Memphis Grizzlies right now that rumors and rumblings have been coming out that the Grizzlies already are planning on ousting Dillon Brooks after the season because he's brought more trouble to them than he's actually worth. What does Dillon Brooks actually do? He doesn't do anything. He's not a good shooter. He doesn't produce to you anything on the offense, and more times than not, he's getting ejected on defense. He's making dirty plays. He thinks he can intimidate his opponents into not playing well, and that's just not going to work. So the Memphis Grizzlies, there have been rumblings that they are planning on just cutting him loose because I think his contract is up after the season and they're just going to let him walk. And that's good for the Memphis Grizzlies. And I don't know who's going to pick him up because he's trying to be Draymond Green, but he's less talented than Draymond Green, right? Even though him and Draymond Green have beef, he wants to be Draymond Green, but he's less talented. And for Ja Morant, you need to understand you got way too much to lose. You're a likable guy if you want to be. This wannabe thug, this talking trash to other teams, cut it out, right? Play mature basketball. Look to the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings is exactly what you guys should have been. Look at De'Aaron Fox and compare him to Ja Morant. Quiet guy, just plays mature basketball. Sacramento Kings play absolutely brilliant basketball, and that's thanks to Mike Brown. That's what the Memphis Grizzlies should have been. But yes, guys, those are just my thoughts on the Memphis Grizzlies Lakers series. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and until next time, kids.